Let's look at how to create great presentations using a map and a 2-minute message. We'll see that these tools help tremendously to tame and exploit whatever material we have. It doesn't matter if it's good or bad, if we've got too much of it, or if we have hardly anything at all. Usually, we have lots of material. This makes it very hard to decide what to focus on and to create concise presentations that people will want to listen to. In the worst case, this excess of confusing inputs results in an excessively long, confusing presentation. So the first thing to do is to put all that confusing stuff to one side. To get a sheet of blank paper and take out a couple of tools. The tools in question are, of course, map and the 2-minute message. Having noted my objectives and captured what I know about the audience, my 2-minute message plan is structured in 4 parts. The audience context statement, the key statement, the supporting statements, and the closing statement. However long it takes me to write this lot, it should be possible to read out the result in about 2 minutes, hence the name. The audience context statement sets the scene. It must be written for the audience. It must set the correct context for the rest of the presentation. In other words, it must set audience expectations to what I'm about to talk about. And it must lead towards my key statement. The key statement is my main message, my one and only main message. The 2-minute message structure forces me to think hard about the single most important thing in the whole presentation. Though this key statement can be quite hard to define, it really helps. The supporting statements are essentially all the stuff that I know about the subject and which might be relevant. Sometimes it helps to list all of this before deciding on a key statement. But please note, I still have to do this without referring to slides and other documents. It's crucial that my mind is not influenced and does not become cluttered by external sources of information. There'll be plenty of time to check on that later. For the closing statement, I go back to my audience context and key statements and kind of wrap up in different words. Then I add to that some kind of lead into next steps. Once I've completed my map and TMM, I'm then free to implement my presentation in any way I want. Sometimes the 4-step TMM flow is also a sensible structure for the pitch itself, but I don't have to stick to that if I don't want to. This magic formula helps me to create clear presentations that have impact. This preparation technique is suitable for pitches of any type, including the famous elevator pitch. And, in a more general sense, explaining things in such a structured way can help me in all sorts of tricky situations. To sum up, the combination of map and TMM ensures that I have a focused message. It helps me make the most of whatever material is available, however imperfect. And, really important, it prevents me from being a slave to that material. I stay in control of my message.